Alright, countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and we go. Okay, as per usual, we're going to start off at the house. And we find Glove right away. I'm glad I started off here. Finding the glove lets me check that rock for a bomb. And it also means when I go over to the... You get out of my way. When I go to the sanctuary, I can also check the back of escape. Why did I go down and not up? I usually check the castle. Well, it is what it is. I will take this opportunity to, after I'm done here, head... Unless I find... God, I don't even know what I would have to find in here to make it worthwhile. I'm probably going to go into the desert to talk to Agina. 10 bombs. Well, that almost changes things, but not quite. The one bomb would have been good for, you know, blowing open the wall here in Agina's place. But I would much rather... The 10 bombs... Oh, look, more bombs. Basically, I need a certain number of bombs to do things, and the 10 bombs makes me think maybe I should go do Moldorm Cave? Mini Moldorm Cave? Because there's 5 guys in there I gotta kill, and with 10 bombs, I have a pretty decent chance of being able to do it. Ow. But 10 arrows. Okay. Now I'm going to go north. From the house, and we will pick up the rock again. Okay. That rock has a 50-50 shot of having bombs under it. Or a bomb. You... Tier 1 tree pull is magic. That's useful information. And let's see what Uncle has. Uncle has... Ice Rod. Okay. Suddenly Castle is looking interesting. Moon Pearl. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Kill that guard. Get out of the way. I have enough resources that I can actually do the castle. I have 9 bombs, I have full magic. Those guys need to get out of my way. Alright, we're gonna do it. Front of escape, here we go. I have the Ice Rod for killing blue guards. I have bombs for killing green guards. I have pots for killing the ball and chain guard. So we're good. This'll be fine. Or honestly, I even have a green guard for killing the ball and chain guard. Map. Alright, we don't like to see that. Okay. So yeah, most of the guards in this place you can just sort of avoid. Like, why would I even bother fighting those guys? Excuse you. Sir, you have a job. Come get me. Alright, heart piece. There's still one more item in the in the dungeon, I guess. We'll call it that. I can't believe that. I just bonked. Alright. So goofy. Alright, does this guy have a special prize for being frozen when I kill him? Probably not. Okay, well, I have all that out of the way. Off to the sanctuary we go. We find a small key, which I do not like to see. Okay. Small key there means that there's definitely something in Dark Cross. Because I got the map. I got the big key. That means there's 4 more items in the dungeon here. 3 of them I can reach easily. The 4th one, not so much. Anybody who tells you that Dark Cross is worth getting to when all you have is bombs and an ice rod, they are a liar. Bottle's a good find. I'll take that bottle, sure. The power of bottle. I can talk to the sick kid and see what they've got. We will, of course, also be going our usual route up. Check the bonk rocks. We'll check the woods. Bonk Rocks has shovel. Okay. Having the shovel means after I'm done in Kakariko, I'm going to go check the dig spot. Normally from the foot race, I just sort of go, you know, away. Save and quit to go somewhere else. Single rupees. Why? I guess I've killed a few things. I did not mean to kill him. I wanted to see what he had. Alright. And the ledge here is a heart piece. I don't care about heart pieces. Which means Aghanim is hopefully dead. I have no idea what he's dropping. That's 20 bucks. I'll grab it. You never know. $20. You never know. I need 100 to deal with the bottle vendor. If the bottle that I picked up had like a decent bee in it, I could just get 100 from that. It does not. So we will not be selling bees to the bottle vendor. I have full bombs, so I don't need to worry about the safety bomb from the shrubs. Oh, the bottle is empty. It's even worse. Push these blocks around. What do we get? Sword! Okay. 10 more arrows. 20 bucks, you never know. And an empty bottle. Well, suddenly our find of the other bottle, not so special. Mushroom. That's interesting. Now the mushroom raises 2 possibilities. The mushroom can be turned in, of course, at the witch's hut for a mystery item. We don't know what it is. Or it can be used in conjunction with the red cane in order to do the fake powder technique, which can be used to get the magic bat. If we have a hammer. 50 bucks. We do not have a hammer yet. So I am not yet entertaining the notion of fake powder. And in fact, like, if the hammer was behind the powder, that would be, like, you know, a thing. Like, turn in the mushroom, get a hammer. Like the witch is running a hardware store. Hey, welcome on in, Raiders. $50, I got a rebate from the bottle vendor. Hey, hello, welcome on in. I am, of course, once again, your host, Joe. I'm doing my race. When I started today, OBS did some weird things, and so I'm operating on a funny aspect ratio. Oh, the book. Interesting. Oh, hey, look at that. We're accidentally collaborating. Yes, I was requested to play a dragon, and I looked through the options, and I liked Dragonite. Did you catch any good Pokemon today? Ooh, half magic. That's a good find. Ooh, shiny Swirlix. Yeah, that's that's the dizzy fella, right? He looks like a little splotchy bunny. No, that's he's like a fairy, right? He's like a fairy, and he's like yeah, I'm thinking of Spinda. Oh, Blue Cane. Yeah, Swirlix is one of the fairies that showed up. Fairy type. It's like yeah. It's red. It's got little Kirby feet on the bottom, I think. If I'm remembering correctly. No guarantee of that, of course. I evolved one in Pokemon Go and promptly forgot about it. They're not terribly useful in that game. Oh, look, bombs. I don't need those. Now we run to the dig spot to dig and see what we find. Also, God, speaking of Pokemon Go, when I went out for food earlier, I'm playing Pokemon Go, I'm walking. I swear, there's like... Oh God, the Titan's Mitts. That's Dark World access. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I swear, there's like... You have a doppelganger out here or something. I was out for a walk and I'm like, wait a minute. I thought I saw you and I'm like, that can't be. So unless you were out in my part of the town... That seems unlikely, because I know you don't live anywhere near me. It was arrows. Oh, the valley. Hopefully not still on fire. Also, I suppose I should ask, did you get that thing I sent you the other day? Look at that, I think that's Zora money. That's super fair. I have several projects to do this weekend, and that's not one of them, needless to say. I got to do a film review about Brazil, because I watched that earlier. That was fun. I also have... I'm doing movies with friends in the area tomorrow, too. Some folks I know out here like to do a little horror thing on around Halloween. And they scheduled it for the 25th. Brazil was super wild, but like, I don't know what I'm gonna say. I mean, I have a few things in mind, but like, it's gonna be weird. 10 arrows on the island, I don't need that. I have the moon pearls, so I can do this. Yeah, I started on a little script and then I got distracted by work. I'm like, I can do this stuff while I'm doing my work from home on Friday. Ooh, blue mail. I turned green. He's shiny. That's the right spot. Fun fact, I have a shiny green one of these guys in Pokemon Go. I sometimes leave him in gyms. Like, it's at the point of the game's meta where, like, leaving anything in a gym is not actually going to challenge anybody. Except unless you have, like, a super strong, like, slacking or something, and then they're just annoying to deal with because they take a million hits. But, like, they don't have attacks, so all they do is waste your time. So, realistically, what you want to do with leaving things in gyms as defenders is, like, just pick something you want people to see. Full heart container, single arrow. What do we get from the fairy fountain? Bees. Regular bees. Alright. Go see what our Zora prize is then. Oh look, a sword. Am I gonna have to come back for that? I might have to come back for that. Unless Zora gives me flippers. If Zora gives me flippers, then I'll just go get it right now. I can't do a splash delete. It's not a technique I ever figured out. 10 arrows. Alright, Zora, you jerk. Alright. Let's check the King's Tomb. You know what I've not done since starting this up? I haven't looked at the map. What dungeons am I looking at here? Alright, Eastern Desert, and, okay, all of the Light World dungeons are crystals. I gotta do all of them. Okay. Ooh, the lamp! Perfect, actually. Like, what's this Discord notification? It's Wordle! Okay, well, finding that lamp means I'm going to go right into Back of Escape right now and check that, check Dark Cross. It's the perfect opportunity. I'm right here in the area. Give me that key. Are my dash lines crisp? My dash lines appear to be crisp. Ah, right, you can't key dash downward. 20 bucks. Not worth it in the slightest. But hey, now we know. Okay, back to the sanctuary. Get some health from the princess. You know what? Armed with the lamp and the gloves, I think up the mountain. You know what? No, not up the mountain. Dark World. I'm gonna check the Village of Outcasts, because there's a million things to loot in here. But yes, Brazil is definitely one of the most Terry Gilliam films I've ever seen. He has... oh god, oh god, oh god. The entire left side of the map. Alright. Terry Gilliam has a few very, very signature style things. And needless to say, they do come up in this too. If you've watched enough of his films, you start to figure it out. Another bee in another bottle. Hello, bot. Trying to sell me Streamboo. It's always Streamboo. Who trusts a website called Streamboo? Certainly not me. 20 bucks. All right. I do not want to do the dungeon here. So I'm gonna keep going. $20, my god. I don't have the ability to get anything up on North Dark World. I do have the ability to collect the blacksmith, but first I'm going to do the digging game, because the blacksmith can't follow you into the digging game. The guy who runs it is like, whoa, man, you're not allowed to have a friend help you. Get out. Digging, digging. Money, money. Oh boy. The prize was $20. Alright. Let's go get a blacksmith. But yeah, so I've got a horror movie thing tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna end up... There's like 4 of us who are gonna be there, and everybody picks a movie and we do it. That'll be a thing. Last year I brought Nosferatu, the original from the 20s. So this year I'm thinking I might haul out Shadow of the Vampire. Because I don't think we watched that last year. Like, it's possible we did 2 of my things, because I brought a bunch of DVDs. But also, worst case scenario, I'll just be like, hey, fire up your computer and sign into my Criterion profile. There's a million things on that to watch. Oh, Master Sword. That's a good get. Let's see. Heart piece. More bombs. And $20. What's going on with this seed? I don't have a mirror and I don't have a hammer. So, this is all I can do. Okay, back to the sanctuary. We will be taking this fella and running him back to the village. And yeah, you know, it is also, like, largely depending on, like, what the tone of the thing is so far. Like, I know I know of the 3 of us, I am, like, the only one who's not, like, the big horror person. But, like, for me, like, the horror genre itself is such a wide range of things that it, like, ceases to be, like, a genre itself, you know? Shield, okay. Like, okay, what does... you know what? I'm gonna save and quit. I'm gonna go up the mountain. You know, what does Frankenstein from 1940 have in common with Hostel? They're both horror films, but they sure don't feel like the same genre. He's a small blacksmith. It's the best he can do. Oh, I don't know. I like a horror that's like, you know, I like your Dracula. I like your Frankenstein. You know, Godzilla technically is a horror film if you think about it, because look, it's a big monster. He's smashing things. Hello, old man. Let's get you out of there. Yeah, you know, I like something that doesn't just rely on, you know, how accurately have we replicated a bloody torso that somebody, like, pulls the guts out of. You know, Hostel was just gore. It didn't scare me. It didn't give me any sort of existential anything. It was just like, you know, here's gore. And then sometimes horror movies in the modern era are just like jump scare. Jump scare the movie. Alright, that's 20 bucks. And this is a heart piece. Okay. Nothing up here. Save and quit. I guess we're gonna go to Eastern? No. We're going to the home. Let's do the Desert Palace. I just remembered I have the lamp. I can do Desert Palace. Yeah, like, what did I get out of Hostel? Fucking nothing. I understood a Venture Brothers joke because of it, that's all. No, you know what? That wasn't even Hostel. They were referencing Saw. Yeah, I'm bringing a thing that is, like, it's a vampire movie, but, like, the vampire is a tragic figure, but also still a bastard. And, like, it's supposed to make you think about the monster. You know? I like that. I don't like things jump out of the window at you. That bores me. It scares you, but not in a way that's clever. It's like, I can appreciate The Thing, because the special effects in The Thing, like, they don't look real. It is so alien that it is very much like... The Thing is so alien that the special effects in it don't get you the same way that they do in something like Hostel. There's our big key. Or like, okay, let's take Friday the 13th as an example. Like, sure, or not even Friday the 13th. Let's go to Nightmare on Elm Street. You know, Freddy gets some creative kills on some campers in the... Not campers, on some kids in these movies. Oh, the flippers! We can get our tempered sword this way. Don't mind if I do. Piece of hearts in the castle. Don't I know it? Yeah, he gets some creative kills on some teens in the film. But, like, it's never supposed to be, like, hyper-realistic. The focus isn't on, like, the suffering. It's, like, just, the focus is on what a wacky way for him to have done this. It is silly. Yeah, it's silly and it's creative and, like, I don't know, it's more effort than, like, hey, what if somebody took an angle grinder to a guy's face, you know? Thank you, Eli Roth, for answering that question of what would happen. His face would get grinded at an angle. How did I not get that key dash? Weird. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna make a connection here. You know how, like, the games industry, it's been all like, you know, they gotta get the next gen console out so that the graphics can look a little bit better. We can render all of the hair, all of the tiny hairs on Link's forearms now. Aren't you happy to know that this twink has slightly peach fuzz forearms? And it's like, no, I didn't need to know that. Just make the game fun to play. Man, I am not doing well with this ice rod kill. There we go, it's almost all my magic. Compass. But I needed the crystal, so that's fine. I didn't... You know, I got the flippers from here. I can't say I got nothing of value. I got flippers. With the flippers... I think the flippers unlock access to Western Dark World, maybe? We're going to save a quit. We're going to go home. We're going to check what's in Sahasrah's closet. But yeah, it just, you get to a point where, like, the realism and graphics in a game no longer add anything to it, and I feel that is also the same for just the way that they've done gore in films. It doesn't add anything if, oh, the dead guy looks a little more realistic. Oh, the way that this guy's body gets torn into, it looks, you know, okay. It didn't need to look that great. Oh, hookshot. That's useful. That gives us access to East Death Mountain. It's like, hey, you know what was a good-looking zombie kill that happened? That, like, involved a guy getting torn in half by a pack of zombies and is, like, 30 years old? No, older than that. Fucking, what is it, Land of the Living Dead? What's the second Living Dead movie where they're in the underground bunker? Or no, it's Land of the Dead, maybe? Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead. It might be Day of the Dead. Yeah, Dawn is the mall. Yeah, okay, Day of the Dead. Land is the... Right, yeah, I think Dennis Hopper was in... No, not Dennis Hopper. Maybe Dennis Hopper was in that? Yeah. But, like... You know, when that guy gets, like, jumped by the pack of zombies, and they just rip him in half, and he's just... His dying words are yelling at the zombies to choke on his legs. It's like, that looked fucked up. It looked good. You don't really need to build on top of that. You got some pretty good stuff going for you right there. You get... What would have been added if they'd been able to CGI? You know? We have opinions about movies tonight. Oh, big key. Hint tile, what you got for me? A piece of heart is in Palace of Darkness. Was that Eli Roth? Ooh, Fire Rod. That's useful. God, was that Eli Roth? Finding the Fire Rod means now I can officially do, what am I doing? There's 2 items left in this dungeon, and they're both, there's a map and a compass. I'm gonna go fight the boss. I'm not gonna go fight the boss. Zack Snyder, that's who it was. I need the bow before I can fight the boss. Okay, you know what I haven't done? I haven't turned in the mushroom yet. Let's do that. Yeah, Zack Snyder, that makes sense. Yeah, what's my stun prize, Mr. Blueguard? A fairy. Okay. Alright. So, the stun prize... If you freeze an enemy, and then kill them regular style, you get stun prize. If you freeze an enemy and then break them with the hammer, you get shatter prize. Okay. They're different. Bombs. I don't need those. I might grab some blue potions, though. No empty bottles. Get out of here, B. I'm going to leave those bombs because I don't need them. But if I find myself needing bombs, I can always come back. Let's go... Yeah, I guess let's go get our next level sword. It's not required, but I want it. Yeah, it is funny going back and re-watching that because, like, at least one of the actors in it is very famous for not that now. Fucking the guy from Modern Family. The guy who played Phil was, like a jerk in it. God, are they still making that show? I never really got into it, and, like, I've seen clips on YouTube lately, and I'm like, those kids got old. It ended? Okay. Like, the gay couple, like, adopted a kid at one point, and they, like... And then, like she was, like, basically a baby, and then by the time I'm seeing clips, I'm like... Okay, this is like, what, a teenager now? Like, how long has this show been going for? I did not realize that Modern Family had those kind of legs. Okay. This is so stupid. Alright, next up, Ice Palace. I don't have red cane, so I'm not going to do my icebreaker move. But I do have the Fire Rod. Unique item is held by Kakariko Village Elder. I actually don't like to see that. Okay. That jellyfish gets to live. Excuse me. How? Okay. Oh, our big key already. Essential, because I'm not going to be able to do this dungeon from behind like I usually do. I need to actually do it kind of legit. I say kind of legit because I am still going to do a little bit of sequence breaking. Just a little bit. Ugh. Be dead. Okay. Magic Cape is in the Lost Woods. If the Magic Cape is in the Lost Woods, I've already gotten everything from there. That means that the Magic Cape is on the pedestal. Well, that's interesting. Alright, it's been a while since we did this. It's the legendary Ice Palace Bomb Jump. Ow, I've died. I think I'm down too low. I was down too low. Okay. Okay, those blobs are in the good item pack. I did not get a fairy, but that's fine. I will say, I will give this to Modern Family. Big ups for putting Sophia What's-Her-Name on my TV screen. I knew I was going to get hit right there. Yeah! She is enjoyable. Can't believe I've done this. Ugh, the block doesn't reset. No, it's fine. It's fine. I can walk through the middle. Small key. Alright. Push this. We'll jump down. I will ignore that for now. We will continue. I still need to get whatever's in iced tea. Yeah, call me a shameless consumer if you must. I am not immune to attractive people on my television. I like that I still call it my television as though I own one. Oh my god, you know what? I actually can't finish this dungeon. I don't have the hammer. What's wrong with me? Okay. I'm like, I think there's still another chest I can get to, but I might not actually be able to get to it, because it might require the hammer. I can get this chest at least. It's the map. Yeah, can I do anything up here? No, I cannot. I need the hammer for here. Alright. We've made mistakes. We're going up the mountain. It's fine. God. Okay. Well, the good news is we're at least well armed. So that'll be a good thing at least. $20, 20 bucks. Alright. Well, we have the flippers now, so I can also do catfish, I guess. I'm like, that's an option. I had the ability to do heart, ether, heart. I had the ability to do Thieves' Town, basically from the get-go, so that might also have to be on the list. Basically nothing from that cave. Let's see what we get from Spiral Cave, and we'll also check what's up on the floating island. Just rupees, okay. And we still have no hammer, so I can't even access the Turtle Rock portal. And my prize for Spiral Cave is Fire Shield. Okay. Well, we'll go into the Dark World down here, and I'll check Super Bunny Cave and Hookshot Cave, I guess. Doing dashing to the side, I need to go up here. This is the right place. I don't know how to do the thing for this place with the hookshot, so I'm just going to do it normal style. Well, half normal style. You can push those two blocks in such a way that you can hookshot to one of them and then clip through the other, and I'm like, It's never worked for me. So I don't even try it. Okay. Bombs. Mirror shield. Can I look into my shield to travel back to the light world, please? I can't even believe I have the mirror shield. Such a weird thing to find. Alright, Hookshot Cave, what do you got for me? $20. Already off to a fantastic start. $5. The Bloomerang. And bombs. Alright. Nothing up here. Oh man, okay, what do I have access to? I guess I'm gonna go do Thieves Town. I guess I also have the ability to grab the purple chest. You know what? I also should check... God. I have a terrible fear. I have a terrible fear. Let's go check this out. I want to see what's on the pedestal. Silly thing to go check right now, but I have a theory. I know the cape is on the pedestal. At least I'm pretty sure the cape is on the pedestal. It's the only thing that makes sense, given what the game's told me. And if the cape is on the pedestal, and if there is a required item... Yeah, so that's the cape. If there's a required item on Bumper Ledge, then I need to do all of the dungeons. Thief? Should not go over there because I don't have the hammer. I need to come up from below. God, if this is an all dungeons seed, then... Well, I would have made up any time, but I won't be the only person who's taken a while. We'll put it that way. Okay, I'm going to have a look at what's on the Bumper Ledge. If it's the mirror, then we are in trouble. But also, none of the dungeons that are over here on the left side of the world, in the Dark World, actually need the mirror to get into. So it could well be the mirror. And it is $20. Pedestal is dead. Never mind. Oh boy. You know what? We have... There's 2 items in Skullwoods. They can be pretty quick to find. I shouldn't be doing this, but here I am. Okay. Small key. Alright, we will take our small key. Go through here. And our reward is... the big key. Okay, this chest might be an item. $20. Okay. For a second, I'm like, this is the one time when I want Wallmaster to grab me. But no, I can do this without Wallmaster. Yank on that. Excuse you. Small key. Okay. I love that I know that Sahasrara has an item, and I'm not going there. I'm doing this other stuff first for some reason. You just die like that. Alright, what do we got in here? The map. Didn't want that. You know what? It's not worth it. Not worth my time to go do the rest of the dungeon, because I don't have the mirror. I have other checks I can do first that are probably better uses of my time. But checking the front chests there, pretty short. Alright, Thieves' Town, here we come. 4 items in the dungeon, and 1 item for turning in the green pendant from this dungeon. See what we find. Required items that we know of so far are the red cane, and the mirror, and the hammer, and a bow. So we need a lot of stuff. There's our big key. God, I'm excited for my Criterion order to come in. I got some nice stuff. I caught a little bit of flack because I ordered something... Ooh, one thing. I ordered something that is just 100% 2 items. Okay. Nothing worthwhile so far. I ordered something that is literally just intended to be... I saw something that would make a good Christmas gift for my roommate. I'm like, I try to be cordial, I try to be nice. It is. I'm a thoughtful person, you know? Oh my god. Okay. Deactivating that because it's not working at all for me. God, for some reason my brain is doubting if I picked up all 4 chests in the front. I think I probably did. If not, I will find out eventually. There's our red cane, which we need, but which we can't do anything with yet. That was close. Yeah, I have a few things on there that are intended to be gifts for people, so, you know, she's not the only one. She's just the only one I don't expect to get anything back from. I'm the sort of person who, if they see something that they know someone likes, I'll be like, hey, I should get that. They will appreciate it, you know? Doesn't even always have to be like a Christmas gift. Compass. Okay. It is 100% possible that the boss in this dungeon will drop the hammer and I'll have to come back in. I have the small key, so I have access to the room. This could be a pain in my butt. We'll find out. But yeah, I got a movie for my sister. Movies for people. What are you doing down there? He is way off script. Though to be fair, so was I. Alright, blue cane for phase 3. I don't like to screw around. 300 bucks. Okay. That means our last item in the dungeon is trash. I don't need to worry about it. Okay. We're gonna go get the purple chest. And then I'm gonna save and quit to go home. And then I'll deliver the purple chest to the guy in the desert. We got it. Save and quit. Go home. We have chest. Excuse you. Alright, I'm just gonna get bullied. Right, my stun prize is fairies. I don't need to worry about health at all. Alright, my man, what do you got for me? 300 bucks. It's not extremely useful, considering how much money I have already, but sure. God, I'm like, I have access to so much because I have so many different things, but like, none of it's that useful? I don't know. Need hammer. Where could she be? Ow. I already checked the back here. What you got for me? Thank you. Thank you, Sahasrara. Okay, well, armed with the hammer, I guess I'll go finish Ice Palace. I get the red cane so I can actually approach from behind and actually get through it pretty quickly. Oh, man. Oh, man. You know what? You be stunned, give me health. That was just 10 arrows. I don't need that. I feel as though I may have been a little bit of a victim of my own sequence breaking, because if I recall correctly... No, I think I got the Moon Pearl not from the guy under the bridge. I think... Yeah. Never mind. If I'd really been thinking, I might have ordered, like, additional movies for additional Christmas gifts. Because, like, the folks I'm gonna go see horror things with, I would probably also buy something for. If I was thinking about it at all. Streamboo again, my god! They're unstoppable! And by that I mean they're slightly annoying. They have totally been stopped. For the time being. Too far. That's just right. Okay. Heart piece. And our last chest in here. What do we got? Another heart piece. Okay, it's not anything that's super useful for beating the game, but we got it at least. Dash over here. Dash down there. Jump into the pit. Oh, that... okay. Luckily, I don't need that thing to be down. I can just go through here. I have the red cane. It's fine. I don't need to play by the rules. Last key can be used to access that room up there, but I don't really need it, so it's fine. I do not have... Hey! I got some of the sword beams on him. Red boomerang. Please don't be anything useful, of course. Well, you know what? We have the hammer now, so I can actually gain access to Pyramid Ledge and Catfish. Once I'm in here, though, I can't get out. Okay. Alright, let's go to the house. You know, I actually also have the ability to go, okay. Just had to double check to see what color crystals I had. I have the ability to get into Tower of Hera now, and also check the Ether Tablet. So that'll probably be my next check after Pyramid Ledge and Catfish. I'll loop Hammer Pegs in at some point, but yeah, Hammer Pegs is out of the way. There is a decent chance Hammer Peg's gonna be something useful. It's gated behind enough stuff. Ow. $20. I don't need that. Now the good news is, since I don't have the mirror, exiting from Catfish is going to be a save and quit. Unless I get the mirror up there. Even if I get the mirror up there, it's going to be a save and quit. Ow. No, you know what? If I get the mirror, then I'm going to go do... Graveyard Ledge. I am, for some reason, setting up if conditions on my Catfish run. If mirror, then Graveyard Ledge. If not mirror, something else. Alright, what do we got? It's another bottle. That's all of the bottles, I think. Okay. Up the mountain, we're gonna go do Tower of Hera. Wish me luck, old man. See how we do. Swear to God, the game deciding the Tower of Hera should be gated behind, like, finding the hammer off of doing Thieves Town is just such a ridiculous, convoluted way of getting me in here. I kind of have to enjoy it if that's exactly what's going on. I need a hammer next. I need the book next, because I'm going to check that tablet before I go into this dungeon. It might be something useful. What could possibly be useful in here? Honestly, nothing. Heart container. Okay. Heart number 11. Is that going to be useful to me? Not really. But I got it. Okay, down here we have 300 rupees. I don't need to care about 300 rupees. That is one item, though. Tower of Hera only has 2. Bottle is held with the fishes. It wants me to go into the basement. Get him out of the way. I screwed that up so bad. Okay. Alright. We are avoiding the basement for the time being, and hoping that the second item isn't in the big chest. Let's find out. Not looking good. It could be on the boss. If it's not on the boss, then I'm going into the basement. There's no two ways about this. Fortunately, getting back up here is not so bad. This seed is all over the place. Moldorm. There we go. Okay. I don't know why I like to kill him with the hammer. I feel the hammer I bounce off of him less. Alright, the compass. We're going into the basement. Oh my god. Maybe while we're down there we'll find Pee-wee's bike. God, that's a movie with strong visual style. God, remember when Tim Burton could make movies? And he understood things like set design? What am I doing? I need to go into the basement first. Joe, get it together. Alright, we'll be sitting here for a few, so I'm going to have a drink of water. It has been an hour and 9 minutes since we started. I got a blue sky note from my local pal Bex, who enjoyed a picture I reposted. Yeah, my god, that Willy Wonka thing was just like a fucking nightmare. Like, the factory bits just all set in like just empty space. This is from the guy who made Beetlejuice. Just moving factory parts in empty space. Get you. I've seen like bits of interview where like Danny Elfman was like, oh yeah, so he called me up to ask me to do the music for the Willy Wonka thing, and, you know, I'm like, okay. I don't have the pegs in the right position. And when he found out that he didn't want to do them, like, in Danny Elfman style, like, Danny Elfman has a very distinct audio style. He was like, okay, you want me to ape, like, Kiss for this? Like, yeah. Why? And, like, it's Willy Wonka, too. It has a distinct audio footprint already. It feels so strange to me to just deviate from it so strongly. 10 arrows. So worth it. Okay, we're in business. God. Okay. Yeah, there's some serious lapses in judgment in that whole film production. God, what can I even do? I mean, I can... Oh, man, when I was up there, I should have checked Turtle Rock. I didn't check Turtle Rock. Okay. It's fine. I didn't want to pick up that chicken. I wanted to try to dash. Okay. Yeah, like, Tim Burton may have lost some steps, but some of his early stuff is pretty fun. You know, Ed Wood is interesting. Mars Attacks is bananas. Beetlejuice is pretty good. Edward Scissorhands is iconic. I didn't care for it much, but that's just me. I'm not going to credit him on Nightmare Before Christmas for obvious reasons. Motherfucker just came in at the end and took credit. Okay. The way is clear. Yeah, this is the... I could actually do Turtle Rock right now. I have everything I need for Turtle Rock, I think. This is part of the problem, is I don't know if I actually have everything I need for Turtle Rock. Because what I need for Turtle Rock could also be a Bombos or Quake medallion, and all I have is Ether. We just don't know. Excuse me. Wow. A bow! Oh my god. Progress was on Moth. Okay, well that's 2 items. Dear Lord. Okay, with that bow I can go finish both Eastern and Pod. And yeah, the last chest down there just has the compass. Alright, well, good to know. I don't remember if I did hammer pegs, so I'm going to check those real quick. Don't tell me if I did. That would technically be a hint. I remember hammer dashing? remember it was in position for hammer pegs, so we'll just go have a quick look. I know I went back for the purple chest, but I didn't have the hammer at the time. So I want to say I didn't do hammer pegs. We'll find out right now. I didn't do hammer pegs. It's still a tree stump. Swear to God, if this is the mirror, then I don't even know. And I didn't hit a single chicken on the way. Heart piece. Okay, we have that. Here's what I'm going to do. Go to my house. Then we're going to go do Eastern. And once we're done Eastern, we're going to go do Pod. There is a teleporter I can use over here. It's fine. Well, that would actually be useful. Okay. Alright, into the dungeon we go. Ow! I was not paying attention when I entered, and I did get that already. Okay. So yeah, I just need to go to the boss. I'm like, what's these notifications I'm seeing? Oh, cool. Okay. We did not watch Shadow of the Vampire last year, so we're going to watch it this year. In theory, I could also suggest we look up Begotten on YouTube, because I'm pretty sure it's there, but I don't want to watch that. That is a frightening movie. In a way that it is just unsettling. That's the existential horror. Yeah, and that's the thing. You know, I will... A film that is unsettling because of just how alien it looks. Used for footage of the movie In the Ring. Oh, that's fantastic. That's how you know you've made it. I hope he got, like, royalties. I mean, I imagine he'd have to, right? Wake up. Something, 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 little makeup. Okay. Alright, we got our arrows, in we go. Yeah, I heard about the process for making it. Alright, Compass. I heard about the process for making the movie, and he basically, like, sanded film. He literally made a process for sanding the film strip. Let me step right back in there for a second. Okay. Yeah, but, like, that's why it looks so distorted, is because he did that on purpose. Can't say it didn't pay off, right? Yeah, the film was enough of a big deal that it got the attention of one Nicolas Cage, and that's how he got put in charge of Shadow of the Vampire. We know Nicolas Cage has been interested in vampires for a while. I'm stuck. Okay. Like, he did that one movie. Was it just called Vampire? Where he played like a businessman who had like a mental breakdown and like thought he was a vampire, or like possibly was a vampire. I don't know. He of course did Shadow of the Vampire. He did Renfield. Probably some other things. His dad did Dracula. So there's that too. God, do you think maybe Francis Ford Coppola was like, Nick has been doing a weird vampire movie, time for me to make a good vampire movie, and then he just did Bram Stoker's Dracula? That's my official headcanon for the film now. Junior thinks he can make a vampire movie, does he? Let me show him how it's done. I like that I just ascribed the Junior label to Nicolas Cage, as though Francis Ford Coppola hasn't got like a dozen kids. Actually, I don't know how many actual kids he has. I know it's a massive family though. I don't have small key. I'm going to get small key from this chest, aren't I? Sure am. You know what? It would actually be a good idea for me to check the other chest that I couldn't get before. I'm going to do that. It's probably just going to be another small key, but we'll find out when I get there. Ow. Into the hole. Alright. Are you a small key? Moment of truth. It's a small key. Alright. That was a waste of time. But also, I stand by the thing I always say whenever I check that and it's another small key. You never know. I have walked away and left important things there. Oh, I'm the hero of Hyrule. Okay, thank you, hint tile. Okay, we're gonna need the bow to deal with these guys. Want some arrows. Small key. And what's in here? A heart piece. Okay, that's an item. I have not been counting, like, at all. This entire time. I've been so bad about it. I want to say this dungeon being a mullet means I haven't gotten anything up until that one thing, but I don't know for sure. So I'm going to end up checking everything anyway. It's fine. There's a move that I don't know how to do. Where you can, like, use a bomb to jump across that gap. And you can, like, sort of hook onto the ledge in such a way that is precarious. Ooh, red mail. Okay, fancy. Black dragon. Alright. But yeah, it's weird. You can, like, basically you clip through the rail with a weird bomb jump, so you get to the big chest area, like, right away. Oh, bug net. One of those items I didn't really need. Alright. Well, you're going to be a small key, aren't you? Yeah, okay. This is exactly the sort of situation where they call the bomb jump over to the hammer chest, hammer yump. I don't know why yump instead of jump, but that's just what they call it. This would be a good candidate for that, because I don't have the mirror. So getting out of this room is going to involve going back through the maze. Which is annoying. Map. Okay. I think this means that the big chest has to be an item. What do we get? Is it the mirror? It's not. Alright, backtrack through the maze. Yeah, I was thinking about the movies that I ordered because one of them stars Peter Falk, of all people. Peter Falk and John Cassavetes. In not a buddy cop movie, but kind of a buddy criminal movie? So yeah, John Cassavetes, the father of American independent cinema, and Columbo. Ah! Playing Nicky and Mikey. Two small-time goons who, I guess, get into trouble? I don't know. It looks interesting. Like I said, Peter Falk, John Cassavetes. I see these two men on the front, and I'm like, I'm immediately interested. Because I know they do good work. Ow. I want to say John Cassavetes, like, pioneered the whole idea of one for them, one for you. Like, the idea of you do one movie that's going to make a bunch of money for a studio, and then using the money you've made off of that, you do a movie you're interested in. Like how so many actors will just take absolute shit pay to work with Wes Anderson. He doesn't have a lot of money, despite the fact that he keeps making good movies. No! Basically, yeah. Like, you appear in a Wes Anderson film, you know you're going to get some, like, critical accolades. And you'll get to hang out with Bill Murray. Alright, hit his mask 17 times. Let's count it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Dodge. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. No need to switch to the bow. The flute! Oh! I don't like finding the flute. The flute makes... I mean, I like finding the flute, but also the flute makes me think that I might need to go to... I might need to go to, you know, Misery Mire. I can't do anything from here, so we're going to save and quit. We'll go to the sanctuary, we will activate our flute. Zelda, give me health. I think I might be in go mode unless I need something special for Turtle Rock. That's the one caveat I have. Okay. I play for you the song of my people while I have a drink. Okay. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. Let's do a quick look around at the Mire Shed area. Because I do need the mirror. I just remembered I do need the mirror. Mirror is my go mode right now. Ether, I have the ability to get into that dungeon. Crap. Okay. Misery Mire only has 2 items. It's probably not in there. 10 arrows. Bombos. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna go do Turtle Rock. My go mode is mirror. So here's the thing. Turtle Rock cannot... Turtle Rock could have the mirror, but it can't be... There's one place in Turtle Rock that I can't get to without the mirror, and that's Mimic Cave. And so I'm thinking here, if I need to go into Mimic Cave, it can't possibly have the mirror. It can't possibly have the entrance requirement for Turtle Rock. So, Turtle Rock has to be beatable right now. I have the mirror shield, so even Laser Bridge will be no problem at all. Hang on a second. What were you? Just money. Okay, just money. I don't need that money. Excuse you. Fucking dead rocks. Okay. Moment of truth. What do we have? Bombos. Oh my god, I made the right call by going to Mire Shed first. Holy crap. I'm officially confident in this step now. Hey, what do you say, Hint Tile? The unique item is in his Sage's closet. I've already been there. Okay, I will check this area first. Small key. Probably important. Excuse you. Okay. We have the hook shot, so I can do this the fun way. Big key. Small key. I love that cane dash. It's so nice. Steve has forfeited the race. See if it stays that way. I'm curious to see what his progress is like. before he forfeits, you know? Ow. There's the mirror. Holy shit. Okay. We are in go mode, I believe. Oh, wow. Mirror in Turtle Rock. I'm going to grab the chest from the middle. I unfortunately do not have the ability to turn these anti-fairies into fairies, so they have to be useless. Oh, look! Dratini! Okay, alright. Let's take it easy here. That was bad. Okay. We have a key. Why am I going back through this death room? Oh, whatever. It is what it is. It's a habit I picked up from watching other people. Yeah. I'll go outside. I won't check Mimic Cave because, as established, I don't need anything from there. No, you know what? It's a fast check. It's a fast check. Let's check Mimic Cave. It's pretty quick. This is stupid. What am I going to get from Mimic Cave? If it's a silver arrows, I'm vindicated. If it's anything else, no. And it is 10 arrows. Okay. Well, like I said, it's a fast check. What was that, like 6 seconds? Heart container? Almost said heart piece, but it wasn't a piece, it was the whole thing. Okay, we are now going into the dark maze. Okay. Heart piece to get me another full one. There's a notification again on my Discord, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's probably a Leshy's server. I know they were talking about streaming Haxen earlier. And while that is something I'm interested in watching at some point, it is on YouTube, so I don't need any sort of actual special anything to do so. Yeah, no, yeah, that was even... They set the timer on that for like 10 minutes ago. Okay, so we need a small key. As per usual, it is located somewhere on Laser Bridge. There's the map. There's bombs. There's compass. And there's our small key. You know, it's funny, I was actually going to do like a whole thing where I'm like, you know, I don't need to check the rest of these chests because I'm in go mode. If I found the key like later, or like earlier. Oh my god. Alright, okay, alright. Enough faffing around there. We are not doing hot in that room. Our dash trick did not line up. Let's grab our things and get. Start off with the ice rod to kill the firehead. It comes out first, so it dies first. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay. Now for the body. Trinex emerges from his shell. And I hit him with a spin. Pretty clean. You can hit him with 2 spins on his way down. It hasn't been happening for me lately. Bombs! Okay. God, I can't even believe it was mirror go mode. And you know what? I even demonstrated earlier how you can swiftly navigate through Swamp Palace in order to quickly shave an eyeball. So that's what we're going to do. Finally, we can mirror to the light world. Yeah. I actually want to go to the house. Because my portal to the Dark World is right up here. It's closer to the house than it is to the dam. This place being go mode, or being the last dungeon, feels so weird. Alright. We will drain the dam. Hyrule's infrastructure doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Where's this water coming from? And where does it go? What is this lake? I don't know. Alright, the good news is we actually get that denied eyeball shaving that we didn't get to do earlier. It's weird. I know people have talked about, like, the waterfalls that don't go anywhere in this place, but, like, that's also a thing. So yeah, I will be basically go-moding this dungeon. Here we go. I want to say that key is faster to get than the one in the swimming area. Grab that. Okay, hook up here, hook over there. I have red cane, so I can do diver down, no problem. Oh look, the silver arrows. Oh look, the butter sword. Jesus Christ, thank you, Swamp Palace. We are suddenly extremely kitted out. I wasn't even thinking about, like... I was thinking I was gonna have to do, like, 12 spin attacks on Ganon at the end of the game. But no. I got the silver arrows now, I can just beat them all normal style. Totally unexpected. Alright, shaving an eyeball. Get up here. Okay, well, I screwed that up. It's fine. It's only slightly... It's a few seconds faster to do it that way. Oh, look, Quake. Just in case I needed another one. I don't, but, you know. Alright, now we're officially... We have all of the crystals, we have 2 of the pendants. Ridiculous. Let's go climb a mountain and fight a wizard. Ah! Okay. I'm currently using an odd controller grip that I've heard referred to as a claw. I don't know why. I just switched over to it. Left hand holding the D-pad all normal style. Right hand, I have 2 fingers down on top of the buttons. It's weird. It's useful for when you want to hit 2 buttons on the face at the same time. So, like, when I want to do spin speed, that's what this is for. It's just, it's not... It's easier to hit A and Y at the same time this way. Alright, we're going into GT. Ladies, open the door. They've just been living in my pocket. Taco just finished. Okay, first we check over here. We bonk on the wall. What do we got? Small key. Compass. My dash lines are not so crisp in GT. Another small key. Don't mind if I do. You might be required. Now we need the hook shot. God, the other week when I tried to do this room without the hook shot. Absolutely bananas idea. Doable, clearly. But not fun. Or I'm not even going to say not fun, but certainly not easy. Another heart piece, okay. Grab that key. Next I want the hook shot to do that. Alright. $20. And that's why we picked up those small keys. Is that gonna work? Yeah, that worked. Okay. There's our big key. and $5, and $20, and a small key. We will now begin the climb of the tower. I do not have the cape, so some of my cape strats will not work. Ow! Ugh. I also don't have the powder, so some places where I would love to get health back, I am not going to be able to. Ugh. Shot in the face. I'm like, what the? The race room, the chat. Servo just said GG, but did not finish. This is another situation where the claw grip comes out. I'm guessing they were just congratulating Taco on winning. Taco left a comment. I will not be able to see what that is until the end. Ow. You know what? Whatever. I don't need it. Invincibility frames to the rescue. Ow. No, I wanted that fairy. Whatever. Hey! That might be my best Graboids 2 fight ever. There's Servo finishing. Okay. Since they may have been in a cutscene or something. I don't know. I know Saku always says, like, she doesn't like to watch the race room while she's racing because she feels it's somewhat metagamey. And it's like, you know what? It is, but it's also information we all have. So it feels fine. Were there some prohibition on it? Oh, there's Sartaz finishing. Okay. Were there some prohibition on it? I would not. But nobody ever said don't do it. So I just have it open up over there. Map. What am I doing? I'm in go mode. Just give me that key and let me out. Just give me that magic and I'm leaving. There we go. 2 hits from the gold sword finishes off Moldorm. $20. That chest is just always $20, it seems. I know it's not actually always, like it can obviously be other things, but it feels like it's just so often $20. And I guess the reason for that is it can't usually be anything that you need or anything super useful, because you're already at the end of the game. That's literally the last chest. Alright, one hit. That was an awkward placement. Are you... 2 hits? Dude. 3 hits? For 5 hits. Just need one more. And I got it. That was a very funny angled hit. Alright, what's this notification? It is Leshy's server. They are watching Hacks on. Anybody tell them that it's on YouTube? Alright, no cape, which means I can't rely on my usual cunning techniques. I need to just wail on him. I am your father's brother's cousin, nephew, Spaceballs quote. Cool, he's already in this phase. Maid just finished. Oh my god. I can't believe I got that. Oh my god. Ganon. Why did my arrow not come out? It sure seems that way, yeah. And by that I mean, I'm the last one finishing. Done. The race is finished at just under 2 hours. I'd buy that for a rupee, says the Triforce. Everyone with a sub 2. Taco's comment was, this seed really wanted to be a ped seed. Glad it wasn't, but man, it is ugly. I was just leaving a comment. I imagine mirror go mode all around. Alright, well, yeah, we'll just run through this. I wonder where the powder was. Your uncle is cold as ice. He did give us that fire rod, or ice rod. Blend fungus into bombs. She did do that. Well, you know, the powder could have been in Ganon's tower easily enough. It could have been in Cave 45. I must have talked to Stumpy. I must have. Your ad here, Death Mountain. Old man, why would you choose to live on a place called Death Mountain? The name implies inhospitability. God, I love getting the cape, but I can, you know, do without. Clearly, Blue Cane handles areas of Ganon's tower just as well. It's fine. Oh yeah, there's the credits though. Hour 45, 40, hour 57:48. Servo did say in the room. Oh, my sprite was by Fishwaffle64. Servo did say in the room, everyone with a sub 2 get hype. This, of course, does not include Saku, who has not finished the race yet because she's doing it async because she had OBS problems. And Steve also DNF'd, but still. Okay, first sword in almost 9 minutes. Flute in an hour and a half. Mirror in an hour and a half. Dear God, they both came up at about the same time. 1 Master Sword boss kill, 7 Tempered Sword boss kills, 3 Gold Sword. There's only one boss that escaped my wrath. Let's see. 626 damage taken, 1970 magic used, 53 bonks, 19 save and quits, no deaths, no fairy revivals, 2 minutes in menus, and 8.5 spent lagging, 167 out of 216 collection rate, total time on the race, according to the game, 155.27. It's off by 2 minutes. 2.5. Yeah, I picked up almost everything. Whole lot of stuff. Pretty good, you know. Okay, for me, this was a little bit of a messy seed, but I enjoyed it. The hunt for any progress, just having to actually find things, I didn't dislike this. I don't know. It felt like we got good progression most of the way through. You know, you'd get 1 or 2 things, then you'd find a bunch of crap. And then you'd find the key, and then you'd go off somewhere else. I don't know. I didn't hate this. But that is where we're going to say good night to YouTube. YouTube, good night. I believe you still have 1 more episode of Ghostbusters to go. I think so. So enjoy that on Wednesday.